Hello, welcome back. It's been a while since I posted a video. A Judas trailer just got shown at the State of Play yesterday, and I just couldn't wait to get a video out where I was going to take this trailer and analyze it little bit by little bit. Not frame by frame, but watch it more slowly. If you want to watch the whole thing regularly, see someone's reaction, you'll have to watch someone else. This is not a reaction video. I've already seen this trailer and I am excited. BioShock is my favorite game of all time. The first one, not Infinite, not number 2, the first one. I would love to see a remake, like a Dead Space remake from last year. Like, that would be incredible. I'd love that. But anyway, not getting too sidetracked. Judas looks like essentially another BioShock game. It's by Ken Levine, directed by Ken Levine, and if you don't know, he's like the whole mind behind BioShock, that whole series. The guy's great. I haven't seen anything from him in a long time. I don't know what he's been up to, but new studio, this is their first game. I'm really excited to see what comes out of it, and from what I have seen, it's looking like it's going to be another BioShock, and I am all for it. I mean, it might be a BioShock in everything but name alone. And I am super excited to see what it plays like. I mean, this trailer got me more excited for anything than any other game right now. I know there's a bunch of games that lots of people are excited for, but this is like number one for me now, because BioShock just means so much to me. On the PlayStation blog, they released a little blurb on the new Judas game here, and I want to just read it real quick before we go and analyze the trailer, because I think that it's good for context, and sure, I could be pulling information from what I see, but I mean, this is facts, so let's take a look at that first and get a good sense of it, because this wasn't explained in the State of Play yesterday. Ken Levine, creator of the BioShock series, unpacks how Judas will be an experience where players influence how relationships and the story unfold. Characters have always been the driving force in every game we've ever made, whether fighting beneath the ocean to assassinate Andrew Ryan or escaping a city in the sky with Elizabeth. These personalities have always been at the heart of our stories, but what if you could choose between who to befriend and who to stab in the back? With Judas coming to PS5, we wanted to craft an experience where these decisions and how the story unfolds is up to you, because you as Judas are the driver of every event in a story with a new cast of characters to get to know and change in ways you haven't experienced before in our games. And then this is the main paragraph I wanted to read, because I thought this was very interesting. Well, I guess this paragraph and this sentence. It says, "In Judas, we give you a whole new world to explore, the corridors of the Mayflower, a spacefaring city whose citizens are trained to spy on one another and tear each other apart for the slightest offense, where machines control every aspect of business, art, and government. The ship's leaders try to turn you into something you're not, a model citizen, and you sparked a devastating revolution to tear it all down." Now, does that not sound badass? I think it sounds awesome. Do you fix what you broke or leave it all to burn? That's your decision, only you can make. So with that said, pop back over here. Let's watch the trailer, and I'm going to pause it periodically, and we're going to go through what I see.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Just seeing the word BioShock makes me excited.
What if I told you that every word you say is being recorded?
We got the Mayflower here. So this is the Mayflower space station.
Ever had your love, your fear, your hate were just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden.
What if every word you say is being recorded? And then she goes on to say something like your thoughts, your fears.
Every thought you've ever had.
Right, every thought you ever had.
Your love.
Your love. Your fears. Now, like, what are we looking at here? So we got a dude playing a piano. Is he falling in love with this machine? Like, we know the machines control this spaceship, the station. Are they also... I mean, it's probably not falling in love. It's probably manipulating the human, right?
Your love.
Because it knows all about what our love is. I shamed Judas. Judas. So Judas is a store, maybe it's a brand. Eat the cookie. I shamed Judas. So what does I shamed Judas mean? I have no idea. Eat the cookie. That's kind of weird. This person's pumped about it, whatever it is. I mean, I'm thinking Judas is a brand, but I shame Judas doesn't really make sense in that context. She's kissing. It's so bright, it's hard to tell. It's like getting flashbanged over here. She's kissing that. He's taking a selfie.
Planted in your brain like weeds in a garden.
And she goes on to say, like, or the voice goes on to say, like, planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. So for me, that gives me very much like memories to Bioshock 1, where Jack, the character you play as, you have like all these memories of a family and a life above the surface of the ocean, kind of implanted in your mind. So when you come back to Rapture under the water, spoilers, you kind of think you've had a life above the city, but really you came from it. So that's interesting to hear that they're implanting memories and stuff into these people's minds. So it makes me wonder, like, what would be the point of the machines doing that? Like, why not just kill all the people and have a perfect environment? Like, there's always going to be flaws if you have humans involved, so kind of weird. I'm interested to see where that goes.
What would you do to free yourself? We both
The big
know
three,
answer to
well,
that question. Nothing. You are the frog in a pot, boiling so slowly. You don't even know what's happening.
So I want to just watch that in full for a moment. So this is, I think, our character, because she's like, I think the character from the front, or like not the front cover, but the thumbnail for the trailers and stuff like that. I think she'll be like either a main character you're working with, or she'll be the character you play as. But I believe it's the one you're playing as. Now on the left here, you can see a whole bunch of different directions or directives for like the computer, and I think essentially we are her looking at our reflection in the screen of the computer monitor, and you'll see that in a second. And it just seems to be a lot of not complete gibberish, but like I was hoping to get something interesting out of it looking through this. It's just a lot about, okay, look, you know, going into the folders, Judas AI core, so it's a lot of AI stuff. She's going into is Judas the name of the AI? Maybe it's the AI more than just a brand. That would, because this whole trailer is called Who is Judas? We got, yeah, Judas AI core perception. Judas AI core perception. Let's keep going. This action will result in a catastrophic system failure. Do you wish to proceed? So is she kind of deactivating Judas? That'd be interesting. And then you can, I don't know why it's kind of got a skull looking code in front of her for a moment. Maybe it like, I don't know, that seems interesting to me. Like, that wouldn't be the reflection. Is there something else above that's like scanning her face? I don't know. And then we got commit option here.
Whether you like it or not.
I want to see when it flashed back. Okay, so it did this quick little flash. Okay, so we got June 1979. That's a while back. That's a while back. And she's got her computer there. There's other stuff there. Did she... this is a long shot, but just because she's got computers up, did she make Judas? And that, but like, how would she be the same age? Oh, maybe she's a little younger here. She might be younger here.
But I'm here.
It's hard to tell because she's just dirty now.
Whether you like it or
So
not.
she commits. We got a meteor just smashing down. She's got controls here. So is she like flying a little spaceship? I'm going to theorize here for a moment because that's part of the fun. What if this is like you're in the bathysphere? This is you like coming into the city to check it out, and then this like thing happens, and then it kind of makes you stuck on the city. And I don't know what's going on with this bum, but He is either on something or because he's not letting go. He's either dead and he's got some rigor mortis going on here with his hand stuck to the gun, or he's just like strung out on something. But it seems to be how you get your first, if it's like BioShock, like, you know, there'll be a bunch of the same weapons. You just keep picking up for ammo or switching them off as you need, depending on if they go with the infinite style or if they go with BioShock 1 and 2, where you just have your whole arsenal and it's like a wheel selection. Unless you're on mouse and keyboard. This could be the first time you pick up the shotgun. This seems to be some stage, and we got, you know, TV screens up top, and then we got all these thumbs down icons. So I'm thinking we're like, let's just watch this for a second. So we got smoked in the in the face by a hand. People are throwing these tough hands. Here comes the one at us. And I feel like we're being like dangled in the air, or like we're up in a cage or something, where it's like kind of they're making a decision on what we've done or what they want happens to us. Like, are they saying we should get some kind of punishment? I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm taking from this. We got blood coming out of her face. I wanted to go back a little bit here because I thought this was a really weird looking poster. Long hugger, and it is the creepiest looking dude going after this chick, and he's like, it's like, this is how it's portrayed if you hug for too long, maybe. Like, maybe that's like one of the things that's wrong, you can't do that. And I just think it's so funny the way they make this guy look. It's so creepy. You're entering a place called The Reckoning. We got long, and then right after that you got long hugger right here above like a little kiosk, just like before where we saw it said Judas. Actually, we can see it right actually in the background there. Yeah, Judas right here. Judas. So who is Judas? Oh, and then up top actually you can see the person hanging on to these, and then they're getting all these hands with the thumbs thrown at them. So that is absolutely what was happening in that previous scene. It's like we're hanging on to that device. But why? Why would that happen? I mean, the blog was saying how people are trained to turn on each other for doing one wrong thing. So I imagine we do something majorly wrong, maybe deactivating some AI or doing something to the station, trying to get free, not following the rules. And so now everyone's against us because of that. Maybe after crashing down, maybe we get put into this game show like thing, and then that kind of sets things off. I don't know. But then we got some robot enemies right here. Don't want to ignore these guys. It's very interesting. I think he's made out of like the front. It's like a miniature version of a car, right? But I was thinking more like there's a oil barrel on the back here, which could probably shoot and blow up, I imagine. And then ladders for arms with some hooks and like barbed wire. It's pretty weird. Bashes that. This guy shot some like weird white ink paint. I don't know, it blows up. It's too fast. Then this chick's pissed at you for some reason. She's drawing a J maybe for Judas on us. This little robot enemy is kind of interesting looking. He's a little glowing, like kind of like electricity. So I imagine that would be kind of cool if you could just shoot him and he blows up in like as a mine almost. Okay, well, obviously I've seen this before. I actually forgot about that though. So she uses telekinesis here, which I think is awesome. So we're going to start seeing some powers here. How do we... I forget how to go forward and back with the by frame. But she picks up, I think this is like a buzzsaw here, and then chucks it, shoots that dude, the horseman, in the face. We got another sight of the horse dude. We got a circuit over here that's like sparking. I wonder if you can use your like electro bolt to zap that for doing anything. But here I thought this was a really interesting one. Let's just watch it. Oh, that's interesting too. But anyway, she like shoots out this like digital whip, right? It seems to hack and then she like yanks back, but we don't get to see what happens after. I think this is going to be like the Bioshock 1 and 2 hypnotize ability, or it'll be like the possess ability from Bioshock Infinite, where you essentially get them on your team and you can probably just use it on robotic enemies. Maybe all the enemies are robotic and there's no human enemies, I don't know. But I'm thinking this is going to be a possession type of thing where you get them on your team for a period of time and they help you out. And then this is interesting. It's like healing you, or like giving you an upgrade maybe, or giving you like new synthetic skin, essentially. Going over top of the bone and the muscle. Now, are we completely like fake? Like, are we just an advanced robot? Or is this actually like flesh and bone underneath and then just putting like a synthetic outer layer? Like, maybe this is an upgrade, right? Maybe you upgrade to like have better physical resistance and now you got tougher skin. But this is very weird looking and I like it. Got Buzzsaw dude. This guy looks like pretty tanky melee enemy. We got the long rifle. Got this little dog tattoo on the wrist. The dog tattoo. Dog paw, or like some kind of animal paw on the tattoo on the wrist. Kind of reminiscent of the chain tattoo from Bioshock. I'm wondering, because the chain kind of indicated how Jack was kind of essentially, what would be the right word? He's imprisoned. He's chained up. He's like stuck. He's mind controlled essentially, right? So he is stuck in this place. Now I'm wondering what like the paw print would indicate. I don't know. Lighting this dude's face on fire, but I don't know if it's actually us lighting the face on fire. I'm wondering if the face is getting lit on fire from something else, because I think the powers come from the little green dots in the hand, right? And you always see your hand, the left hand, being the one that zaps and uses the abilities. So I'm wondering if something's going on here that's not from us. We also got a little hand with the thumbs up right here. So this seems to be a lot of scenes from this. I'm thinking it's the beginning of the game. It's a lot of scenes from this kind of event. And we're out in space. We got a hole in the wall. Clearly not good. And that's it. I think it's very interesting looking. I am really excited to play the game. I want to see more. Do they say when the release date is? I don't think they do. Maybe they say it in the description. No, that's everything. Okay. Oh my god. I think I've cracked the code. While I was editing this video, I think I figured out what Judas is. It's not a person, a place, or I guess it could be considered a thing. It's not a thing. Ignore how all this looks. This is just quickly thrown together. I think, so Judas is the character or whatever person is being hung up on those bars and the little hands are being thrown at them. And I think that's what happens to anybody who goes against the rules, who does something wrong, and essentially is betraying the whole city, or being portrayed as, betraying the whole city, just like Judas did to Jesus in that story. So I think that's what this is. I think it's like the whole Judas thing is like a theme around the person who betrays the city. Anyone who does something wrong, does the wrong thing, that person is going to get hung up on those bars, get stuff thrown at them. I don't know what happens to them after that, but I think that's what it is. So when we see the hat that says "We shame Judas," or "I shame Judas," I think that is a person who threw one of those hands. I think I figured it out. Thank you for joining me on this video. If you noticed I missed anything, or if you have your own theories, please comment below. And otherwise, please like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate it. Any support, it means a lot to me. So thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.